Hi, this is Magda from the Wnętrza Zewnętrza channel. In this video, together with homestager Kasia Bogusz,
Hi!
we will share with you some styling tricks that you can also use in your own homes. Different uses for baskets. We can use baskets not only for storage, like boxes, but also as plant pot covers, or instead of a nightstand by the bed. And what's more, if the basket is sturdy and has a flat bottom, we can turn it upside down and use it as a table.
Cut out pictures. Often, if I have a nice calendar or a cool photo in a magazine or a piece of wallpaper or even a postcard, I wonder if there's a way to use them in an interesting way. Here, for example, I have a piece of an old calendar, which after trimming nicely and adding a frame can make a great picture for the wall.
Textiles in a new role. A blanket as a cushion cover, or maybe a curtain or a scarf as a tablecloth? Why not? These tricks work great during photo shoots, and we can use them in our homes every day as well.
Packaging with the label removed. Most cosmetics we buy have some kind of label or sticker. These stickers don't always match the aesthetic of the room where the cosmetic is kept, so I often remove those labels. I use orange oil, which is great for removing any kind of adhesive. At the same time, it has an aromatherapeutic effect. Here is a body wash bottle, which after removing the label becomes a clean, nice and neutral colored container.
Storing decorations. For home stagers, storage for decorations is nothing new, but how often do we think about planning a cabinet for extra vases or candle holders in our own homes? Very often, we keep all our decorations out in the open, and when we want to change the decor, we buy new ones and get rid of the old ones, but that's not necessary. We can rotate decorations, just like we sometimes rotate children's toys, changing the look of our home without spending any more money. You just need to plan a suitable cabinet for these things.
Perfume bottles. Most of you probably throw the bottle away after using up the perfume. I usually, especially if the bottle is pretty, keep it and use it either as a decoration in the bathroom or on the nightstand in the bedroom. After removing the cap, it can serve as a mini vase for a single flower, and the cap itself can be used as a handle or a tiny sculpture on a table.
Books. Books are a fantastic element of interiors and influence their character, but their colorful covers don't always fit in every interior. If you want a more subdued color scheme, just turn the books with their spines facing the wall.
Cardboard packaging. The work of a home stager involves bringing dozens, if not hundreds, of different decorations for each staging project. And I care about using decorations that are unbreakable and lightweight. That's why I often use various paper elements like poster tubes or bottles, which I later use in decoration as vases. Vases, for example, for dried or artificial flowers. And another cool idea is using packaging, a kind of paper organizer, which helps keep the space tidy and at the same time can be a nice color accent in the interior.
Dried bouquets. Dried branches or grasses are a great idea for decorations in our homes, which we can collect ourselves during a walk, and what's more, such a dried bouquet will last much longer than a fresh one bought at a flower shop.
Painted vessels. Each of us has a vessel at home that we no longer like or that doesn't fit the new interior design concept. So a really nice and easy way to keep an item at home instead of throwing it away is to paint it. Here, for example, you have a jug that originally had a dark clay-like shade, and I decided to give it a more rustic, modern character by painting it with leftover sienna paint and using a bit of sand to give it a rough texture.
Knobs. Knobs are such a small detail that may seem insignificant, but the truth is that by changing the knobs, we can completely transform the character of chain store furniture. That's all for this video. You can share your tricks in the comments. I also encourage you to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll leave links to our Instagram accounts in the video description. See you next time. Bye.